Guys, what's good? It's your boy Phil. Today we are talking about chapter 167 of One Punch Man. Crazy chapter. I actually think that this is probably the part of One Punch Man that I've enjoyed the most thus far in the manga, for sure. I think this is the best part of One Punch Man. I can't even talk. It's been fire. It's been good. The past like 30 something chapters, they've been absolutely insane. I mean, I feel like yesterday we were just geeking out about, when Psycho Cineroshi popped up. When, we had the fucking Tatsumaki raise the spire, that type of shit. That feels like a week ago, but that shit was fire. I feel like that's kind of, for me personally, when the manga started getting really fucking insane, bro. It's always been insane, but that was, I think, the point in the manga where, wow, it's been 10 out of 10 from there on for me personally. I mean, there's so many hidden parts, man. The S-Class heroes doing their thing, Remember we had that little highway chase scene with Drive Knight and Genos. Remember when they fused? That was crazy, man. So many good memories in One Punch Man. And this is just the icing on the cake. I feel like this is heat. This is absolutely heat. I have really been enjoying One Punch Man. But what conspired last chapter, 167? A lot of shit happened. We had the continuation of Garo versus Saitama. They clashed serious punches, making a serious punch squared, which actually ripped a hole in the universe, in the solar system, a giant hole of darkness. They shut down a bunch of stars, bro. Destroyed them. That's how powerful the energy between these two was, which is really crazy to think about. Yeah, I'm not the power scaling guy. I'm not. I just like to read this shit. But that was pretty insane. They just ripped a hole in the universe. That's crazy. I don't know the repercussions of that. I mean, I know that, we've been staying true to the remnants of the moon. The moon has a crater in it ever since season 1. And, we've been really fucking with the solar system lately in One Punch Man. Now we got holes in the sky and shit. We're just missing a bunch of stars over there, bro. Someone's on Earth right now looking at the stars and they're like, what the fuck happened to the Little Dipper? That shit's gone. Yeah, that's kind of what's happening in One Punch Man right now. We've also completely destroyed Io, the moon on Jupiter, one of the Jupiter moons. That moon is gone, bro. That moon is pieced apart. That shit it's just a bunch of fragments. They're still fighting on it. Saitama ripped that shit up, table flipped that shit. So we fucked with these cosmic orbital things in the sky, right? And it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny a little bit. Somewhere, someone's got a telescope. They're looking at Io right now and they just saw it get pieced apart. So that's pretty cool. A lot of crazy shit. A lot of crazy feats have been going down in One Punch Man. We got moons getting destroyed. We got pieces of the solar system missing and shit. And I only think that it's probably going to get even worse here on out. I think there's going to be some more insane shit that happens. I hope we don't blow up like Jupiter or some shit like that. But that could very well, be the next thing that happens. I don't know the distance between Io and, Earth's atmosphere, but they traveled that distance in a pretty quick, time. So, I don't know what that means. I don't know, the velocity of that shit was pretty damn fast, probably. But, the point of all this is that Saitama's still going. He still wants to beat Garo's ass. Rightly so. I mean, he's manipulating the portals and shit. He's grabbing them like they're some fucking sewer caps. And he's flinging them around. He's hopping in portals. He's piecing Garo up. And it's been really nice. It's been such a good fight. It's been so sick, man. At the end of the chapter, we actually get to see them trade punches yet again. And there's a lot of speculation if, Saitama's starting to bleed out his mouth. Like if Garo's actually starting to do some damage to Saitama. Personally, in my opinion, I don't think that's the case. I think Saitama is just, really pissed off. And he's going to start wailing on Garo. You actually see Garo's face starting to crack and shit. So we might be getting close to Garo's inevitable defeat. I think at least it's inevitable. I don't know how many Garo boys are out there still that think Garo could win this. I don't know if there were any in the first place. But kudos to Garo, man. Kudos to Garo being able to survive the onslaught of serious punches from Saitama. I think this kind of solidifies Garo as the strongest enemy that Saitama's ever had to face. Just the fact that he's been able to tank all these serious punches and still, have to be able to conjure some of his own things up. It's been a really good fight. This has been, in my opinion, the best One Punch Man fight in the entire series, and it's not even done. So we'll see. We'll see how it ends up ending. I do think though that he's almost there. Maybe God gives Garo another buff or something like that. I don't really know at this point how much Garo wants to win. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he really wants another God buff or if he'd even accept it. And I really don't know what Garo's character goes from here, you know? Because Garo, up until this point, he's been, you know, on an upward climb. He's had trials and tribulations. He's had to go through strife. He's had matchups where it was really close and shit like that. But he's always come out on top. And I just don't think he's going to come out on top on this one. I think this one is, you know, where the Garo train stops. And I don't know where his character goes from here. Is he going to be really sad about this defeat and, you know, just go into this abyss arc? Or is he going to try and train really hard? Is he going to come back from this thinking that, hey, one day I got to come out on top of Saitama, some shit like that? Similar to, you know, Suryu. That's kind of what Suryu's character is at right now. But besides that, yeah, that's kind of one question on my mind. I don't really know where Garo goes from here after the fight. If he loses. I mean, maybe he wins. I don't know. Maybe he becomes the next One Punch Man, some shit like that. But Garo is definitely a threat to anybody else. You know, he's probably, in my opinion at least, I think at this point, I think Garo's the second strongest character in One Punch Man. I mean, his copy ability is just insane. Being able to copy abilities just like that. He's got basically all of Blast's arsenal. He's got most of Saitama's arsenal, right? Even though he's not able to copy it one for one, he's still got the serious punch, right? He's got nuclear fission punches. It's kind of hard to, you know, debate, in my opinion, that Garo's not the second strongest character in One Punch Man. I mean, he's just got so much. He's just got so much in his arsenal, bro. It's absolutely insane. But, nevertheless, he's still fighting. He's still fighting, which is really commendable, in my opinion, for how hard Garo is going. I do think he's... Are we going to hop planets? You know, are we going to hop planets again? I really don't know what happens after this, you know, punch trade that they got going. Are they going to get sent flying in opposite directions? Some shit like that. Maybe. I don't know. Are we going to start hopping from planet to planet? You know, are we going to go from, like, Io to fucking Pluto to Uranus or some shit like that? Maybe. I don't know. You know, I think Blast is trying to intervene in this fight. That's kind of Blast's goal right now, right? Blast wants this fight to stop, which he might become successful in. He might be successful in trying to stop this fight. I don't really think so, though, because Saitama's really pissed. This is the most pissed we've seen Saitama in the entire series. He's really mad. He wants to fuck Garo up. He doesn't want to kill him, and I don't think he's gonna kill him, but he wants to fuck him up. He wants to piece him up, which I think he will be successful in. As for Garo, Garo's goal in all this, I think at this point, is just a test of himself. He just wants to beat Saitama. He wants to take him down. He wants to retain his title of the Hero Hunter. You know, I think these guys have opposite goals, right? I don't think both of their goals can be successful, and Saitama just wanting to piece Garo up, and Garo just wanting to piece Saitama up, technically, right? I don't think they both can be successful. I think it's either one or the other. I don't think we're going to get a stalemate, you know? I think that Saitama's probably just going to end up piecing Garo up, and Garo's going to have this realization that, wow, I still have a long way to go in his journey for strength. But, I think that's what it all boils down to, man. I think that's kind of where I'm at in One Punch Man. I don't know where Garo's character goes from here. Yeah, that's the question I have on my mind. I don't know. I don't know where he goes from here. But those are the three main characters we have in One Punch Man right now, right? Garo, Saitama, and Blast. And they all have their respective goals in this conflict right now and how they could solve them. And I think the person that's probably going to be the most successful in getting their goal, their current goal, is probably going to be Saitama. I think he's going to piece up Garo. And if I had to place a second place, it'd probably be Blast. I think Blast might be successful in stopping the conflict. Last chapter in 167, he had the Blast gang help him, right? Blast their ass, right? Alter their trajectory into the trajectory of Io, which was nice. I do think we might see Blast teleport to them It seemed, if you really, there were a lot of Easter eggs. There were a lot of Easter eggs in this chapter. But one of the, the hidden Easter eggs in this chapter was Blast being like, I don't know where the fuck they went. I don't know where they went. So they could be anywhere now. So I don't know if Blast is going to teleport to Io right away and, try and stop the conflict yet again. But if that did happen, that's what he would do. He would try and stop the conflict. Another little Easter egg in this chapter was the giant god spine in the back of the moon. That was pretty cool. I honestly have no idea what that means, if it's just, God chilling in the moon. It led me to believe that maybe, there's a god in every moon or some shit like that. But I don't know if that's the case. And if that is the case, then the god in Io is dead. But yeah, they're fighting. They're still swinging. Those are some of the ideas I have, just word vomit video. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this chapter? What are some of your thoughts, theories, ideas, prediction, all that bullshit? Yeah, cool stuff. Cool stuff in One Punch Man. I'm really liking this. I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it for sure. Wow, what a chapter. There's talk about it ending pretty soon. I hope that shit's not true, man. Fuck that. No way. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.